Hello and welcome to the creation of a cost accounting modification transaction, or CAM, in AZ360. This is the 7th of 9 videos demonstrating this process. In this video we will cover the completion of the CAM funding line tab. To get started, in the Transaction Navigator section of the screen, we will click the Next button. We will then select the Funding Line tab. Note that we will first be completing the Federal Funding Priority 10 line with a 75% reimbursement percentage. Then we will complete the State Funding Priority 10 line with a 25% reimbursement percentage. In the tab level actions portion of the screen, go ahead and click the plus icon to add a new funding line. In the line type drop-down menu, go ahead and click Add. We will then select the expand caret on the blue line. In the reimbursement options section, reimbursement status field, we will update the field to allowed for reimbursement. The reimbursement frequency field we will update to daily. And the reimbursement output type field we will update to generate receivables only. In the reimbursement percentage field, we will type in 75, and in the AR unit field, we will type all. The customer ID field, we will utilize the pick list. We will also be utilizing a wildcard asterisk, as in the CAS scenario video, to help to limit our search results. In the legal name field, we will enter wildcard asterisk, Department of Health, wildcard asterisk, and click Search. In the grid at the bottom of the screen, from the results that generate, we will select Fed Agency 0009, Department of Health and Human Services. Go ahead and click OK. In the billing profile field, we will utilize the pick list. And from the results that generate, we will go ahead and select billing profile cost. Click OK. All right, and in the CMIA method field, we will update the field to average clearance. Okay, we'll go ahead and click Save. You'll notice that the reimbursement eligible field has updated to yes, which matches the same selection for the same field on the funding profile tab. Okay, go ahead and click the reimbursement COA section. In the revenue field, we will select the pick list. In the revenue source field, we will type in 4211 and then click Search. And in the results that generate, we will go ahead and select this option, Federal Grants Operating. Go ahead and click OK. Note that this is the federal funding line on the eligible funding profile, so its revenue is federal. Revenue is the only required field in the reimbursement COA section. The remaining fields on this tab are completed based upon departmental procedures. Okay. Next, we will navigate to the front-end split COA section. Please keep in mind that all fields in this section are completed based on departmental procedures. In the FES fund field, we will enter the appropriate fund. In this scenario, we will enter AD 2000. As in the CAS video, Fund 2000 is the federal grants fund, and the funding line is for a federal grant. This field is being utilized in this example for training purposes. Okay, in the FES subfund field, we will enter the appropriate subfund. In this case, it will be 200007. And in the FES appropriation unit field, we will enter the appropriate appropriation unit, in this case AD 20000. Note that the FES subfund and the FES appropriation unit fields are normally optional or dependent on departmental needs. These fields are being utilized in this example for training purposes only. Okay, go ahead and click Save. We will now complete the funding line for the State Funding Priority 10 line with a 25% reimbursement percentage. We'll go ahead and collapse line 1. In tab level actions, we will click the plus icon to add a second funding line. In the line type field, we will use the drop down to select Add, and then click the expand caret on the blue line. In the reimbursement options section, reimbursement status field, we will update the value to allowed for reimbursement. Reimbursement frequency field will be updated to none. And reimbursement output type will be updated to none. The reimbursement percentage field will be updated to 25. Okay, go ahead and click Save. And just like before, AZ360 will automatically update the reimbursement eligible field to yes, the selection for the same field on the funding profile tab. Okay, on the front-end split COA section, in the FES fund field, we will enter the appropriate fund. Keep in mind all fields on this section are completed based upon departmental procedures. In our example, we will be using Fund 1000. Fund 1000 is the general fund, and this funding line is for the state-funded portion of the grant. Okay, go ahead and validate to check for errors. Okay, the transaction has validated successfully, and we have completed the creation of the CAM funding line tab. Close this window to return to the CBT.